On the 1st of April at 8:46 local time, an earthquake struck off the coast of Chile in a small coastal city called Iquique, located in South America. The damaging effects that come with earthquakes are landslides, ground shaking, surface rupture, liquefaction, and tsunamis. These can lead to more dangerous outcomes such as destruction of structures and fires. The 2014 Iquique earthquake had a moment magnitude of 8.2, which means the local area of Iquique was prone to have destroyed structures, major damage to buildings, destruction in large areas, and would be felt from a distance in extremely large regions according to the Richter magnitude scale. In an earthquake, what mostly kills people is infrastructure. It's alarming if a structure is made without taking into consideration earthquake resistance. Having a strong foundation, connections, and sufficient reinforcement helps buildings withstand shaking. One way to make a simple structure more resistant is to tie the walls, floor, roof, and foundations into a rigid box that holds together when shaken by a quake. Beams also help in maintaining the structure firm as shown in the experiment with this structure design. Although the factor of safety depends on the friction angle, slope angle, and the dynamic loading applied by the earthquake, landslides are still dangerous, especially at steep slopes. The image presented shows Route A16 from Chile, which was at a 16-degree slope. In the following two experiments, this can be seen. The first experiment represents a steeper slope, which had a greater landslide, while the second experiment shows a less steep slope, which didn't have as great change in the geostructure as the first experiment. Engineers have to plan evacuations and crowd management strategies as it isn't the earthquake itself that kills people. The 2014 Iquique earthquake produced situations such as closing of critical routes, a mix of cars and pedestrians, incorrect signage, and overcrowded waiting areas. Taking into consideration crowd management, the egress timeline model, and the normal walking pace of an average person, the ideal plan for an evacuation at a stadium such as Estadio Tierra de Campones, located in Chile, would be to give people more places in which they can exit and making such exits large enough in case of an emergency. This is a fault in the building. The video example shows how having not so many and small exits can lead to confusion, accidents, and chaos. Taking into consideration that the stadium can hold 30,000 people, the following example shows how it can be easier for people to leave the stadium following the earthquake if the exits were larger in size and spread out.